I am sorry, chat. I got very distracted today. We are finally live. Sorry, I just got distracted with stuff. But we are on. We're here. We're ready. We're doing some modding today because I wanted to get some stuff out the way. So far, with the modded campaign we got going on, that is supposed to be with the modded. I just realized my light is not white. Ow. We're good. So far, what I've done so far is I've actually gotten some AI. I've already got this entire section done. These AI will spawn in when you enter the area. We've got, okay, we can keep the render terminal text. We've got these guys ready. I do need to redo pathfinding in that, but that should be fine. I don't think that's going to fuck with other things. But I've got that done. And one of the things that I figured out how to do is the custom Phantom scripts. So in case you don't know, there's a global script document that... Whoa, huge delay. Whoa, what the F? Oh my god, Nex, I'm sorry that you got your thing delayed like that. What the F? I'm so sorry that got delayed like that. Oh no. I'm sorry, Nex. But I figured out how to get phantoms to work without having to like set up an entire script super difficult. Turns out there's a global script where I can just put in things manually and it will automatically get phantoms to work properly. And eventually it will fly away. Yeah. But yeah, no, I got AI working. This entire first section is done. And yeah, so that section's done. I also got like these guys over here and these guys over here. We've got the grunts over here and we've got jackals and a brute. Thankfully, I don't have to order them differently. These guys will always walk in front of brutes and brutes will stay in the back and order them around. So thankfully, I don't have to redo that stuff. What I got to do now, though, is I need to make a new folder for the next squad. Add folder. Grunt_stream. Because that's what I believe it's called in the map files. We need to do this area. It is very annoying and very difficult to do with all the trees in the way, but it should be fine. I would need to set up a trigger volume in this dark area here. Some of these guys do need to be given specific things that I need to look at other stuff for, but it should be fine. I believe this rock is like... Yeah, this rock is an added feature. This rock isn't even normal. It's not even supposed to be there. I don't actually know if it's considered pathfindable in Blender. That's a problem if that's not already pathfindable. It's either pathfindable or cut out, which means I'll go around it. But it should be fine. It should be fine. I do need to set up the volumes though. So what I got to do is I got to go zones. And I got to make... Can I even make folders in here? No, you can't. New instance. I call this grunt stream. Grunt_stream. We go in. And we set up our areas. I'm going to remove those errors over there. There we go. I don't know I don't know if there's a way to disable lighting when you're in the editor. Ooh. Oh no, you can't see it, chat. The tree. That tree is now the bane of my existence. It could just be a portal problem. So what I'm gonna do is I just do things like this. So let's say we got the starting area up here. I would set up this stuff. I would put this all around here. Basically, what I'm just doing is I'm setting up little zones so that the AI, so that the game can automatically generate pathfinding data on the zone that I highlight. So I highlight it all around here, and then I click generate, and that's all the pathfinding. Okay, I'm gonna have to Fuck. I'm gonna save this really quickly just in case it breaks. I don't think changing a thing from pathfinding to another thing will really break it too much, but just in case, I'm gonna save it in my backup so that I don't lose any progress on this. I also don't want to. I don't want the lighting to break either. Solo, M10 crash scenario, replace, go to Blender, export selected BSP. So we want to do. I think this is the BSP that I'm doing. No, 20. Yes, and I need to redo the rocks as walkable surfaces. Or at least some of these as walkable surfaces. I know you guys can't see, but this is like boring shit, so you guys don't need to worry. Pathfinding policy, walkable. Hide the portals. Walkable. 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 Yeah, I just need to make a lot of these walkable. I don't know why a lot of these are considered cut out, but they should be walkable. It shouldn't make me have to redo the lighting considering I'm just changing the thing, but you know how gaming is. Okay. If it does make me redo the lighting, I can just do the lighting in this one area. Prage. Says it's done. We're praging, chat. It's doing pathfinding. Oh, and it did ruin the lighting. On the bright side, it added the pathfinding things. We need to set the lighting to medium. BSP 20. Light map. I'm going to let the light mapper run in the background so that when it's done, this will automatically be lit up. But for now, I'm just going to start setting up the water. The water looks fine, looks way better when the lighting's actually working. So it should be fine. But yeah, now they can walk on that. I think it might accidentally. No, okay, it doesn't. I see it's already done on stage 1. This might not take as long as I thought. Sorry. Real quick, I wanted to say I'm thinking of yoinking some of the music tracks from the other Halo games to use in this. There's one in Halo 2, I don't know what it's called. I'm thinking while we wait, I could look through some of the music tracks and see what I can find. Halo 2 OST. Not the anniversary one, because that's going to be a pain in the ass to port. What's the main theme? Oh, that one's the one that doesn't have music. I don't remember what it's called. I know I want Impend at some point. This one's a good one because it's like, it starts off super nice and peaceful, and then it just drops the beat on you. Let's never surrender. So much music here. It's volume 1. There's so much to use. I don't think it's against the TOS to use some from other Halo games in one Halo game. I don't think so, at least. How many soundtracks are there? I just realized there's a volume 1. There has to be a volume 2 as well. Yeah, volume 2. Oh, I think volume 2 is just what it plays in game. Unless it's not. It's really cool. Just so everyone knows, ad break will be starting very shortly. That one's an 11-minute track. It says it's doing the final gather for the lighting, so it should be done shortly. What are the Halo 3 audio? The Halo 3 OST. Not nearly as long as Halo 2's, I'll tell you that. Is To Kill a Demon the one I wanted? No. I don't know which one is the one I was looking for. Loud. Yeah. There's a lot of soundtracks that I want to try and use. Oh my god, it's still just everything is pitch black except for the trees. I think the trees use a different type of lighting, which is why they're different. I'm hoping I don't have to relight everything just to get this seam fixed, but I probably will have to. Oh, I just realized something else. I'm hoping to God I don't have to fix the other thing on the final area. Just gotta wait for the lighting to be done. No, I can just do it while it's still lighting. It doesn't matter. It's just gonna look weird until I fix it. So we have one area. I just need to keep setting up areas. For now, they're gonna serve as just like they're just gonna serve as pathfinding spots until I actually set up objectives, because you use these things for objectives. And that's how you get them to do, that's how you get enemies to walk on these areas. You don't have to. They'll just run along aimlessly in the pathfinding spots. But if you give them objectives, they'll be able to like do it more. I don't think I need to have a little spot here. It'll just let them move around more freely. God, it's so hard to figure out what I'm doing when it's just complete darkness. I hear someone yelling. I'm sure there's a map designer that's looking at me doing this and is just going, no, that's not how you do it. That's not what you do. You don't do that. You don't do that, Lockie. I'll have this one go through this cave so that there's a way. It's not really a cave. It's got a little jump here, so they can't make it up anyway. Generate. I'm hoping I'm not breaking this, because if I run out of memory, it just stops generating lighting. That's not what I clicked, and you know it. How could you? All right. That goes in the water. It's actually hard to get depth perception when the entire map is covered in just darkness. Gonna save. Gonna generate. I really need this to be done because I can't really see when everything's just pitch black. Okay, it's just finishing up now. Just doing the final gathering. A lot of numbers I don't understand. Perfect. All right, it's done. Don't know why it sent me all the way out here. Now, do I have to redo the thing? Oh, it did the light. It fixed the lighting for me. Yay. Okay, and I don't have to redo any of that. Perfect. Now I can see properly, and it's not... It doesn't fuck with my depth perception. How are you doing, Nex? Aside from throwing things at me. Playing some Overwatch? That's fair. Hope you're winning. This can go up here. Yep. Generate. We got to generate this one. I do believe you have to make sure that you're not overlapping. My hand just spazzed. I do believe you have to make sure that areas aren't overlapping too. If I recall, you got to make sure they don't overlap. Let me check something real quick. Is it under the water so I can't see it? It is under the water so I cannot see it. I'll be fine. I don't think I need to worry too much about that. Okay, so that's that area. God, this is going to take up so many areas. Might actually take a while to make. Because not only do I have to do all this, I also have to set up encounters and stuff. I don't like that noise. That noise normally means my PC's up to no good.
Stupid face.
Hey, Arma, how you doing? I drink liquid. Delicious. I'm doing, that's good to hear. I don't think I needed to put that over there. No, I didn't. What's the button to delete one? That's not what I wanted to do. It's shift, right? Do that. There we go. Got a little axe sectioned out. Generate pathfinding. Ooh. I need to do high density. Yeah. Had to do high density for that one. Go back to medium density here. What are you up to today, Armor? Doing much? Yep, all marked. All right, time to do this area, which I'm going to have to be more specific with. Is that going underground? Why is it doing that? Doing some more VR Dungeons of Eternity? It sounds like you're enjoying it so far. Taking a break to eat a baked potato. Understandable. Some people need their baked potato break. You've clearly been playing so much Minecraft that baked potatoes is in your blood. God, I hope I don't hit the area limit. Or there's the area and firing point limit. Yeah. The Minecraft baked potatoes. They're so good at what they do. Wait, is that down? No, I tricked myself into thinking that goes downwards. I can hear my dad yelling at the football. I don't think his team is winning. I think they're very much losing. Oh, they could be winning, actually. He sometimes yells at it when they're winning. Ooh, why not here? Why is there no firing points here? It's the game. I'm sure it knows best. Let me just extend that. Clear, generate. Okay, it still doesn't want to put it there. Okay. Go all the way up to about halfway through here. Yeah, to about here, I think. We don't need a firing point in this little corner here. I mean, we could. Actually, we probably should do that so they have cover. Give them cover over here. Cut it off about there. Yep. Generate. Yep, all good. Looking spiffy. This can take some time depending on how like specific I want the pathfinding to be. Like I could just put a bunch of squares everywhere and call it a day, but I'm going to be hyper specific about where I want things. Don't even mention the fact that I have to do foliage at some point. Okay, that goes there. That goes there. Okay. That's all pathfinding for this entire area. Now, if I place down AI, they'll be able to pathfind around. Just give me a moment. Sorry, I'm just getting a little bit distracted right now. Okay, so now we do squads. Has it removed the folder? It did. Yep, create anyway. It removes the folder if I don't make anything in it. Grunts, normal diff count 4. Plasma pistol. Only give the plasma rifles to ultras. This one we're going to do spawn points. I'm pretty sure that's the fucking adaptive vision thing, where if you look in dark places, it gets darker. Okay. Is there a thing? So serious face. Yeah, I am very serious. I'm just distracted with something right now. I need to bust out Notepad++. And I also need to bust out the good old thingy-mablubbo, the documentation. Not Halo 3 Sapien, we're doing the Reach Sapien. Okay. So make the script. I'll bring up a window for you guys to look at what I'm for me scripting. Set this to Sapien. Set this to Notepad++. script and script sleeping front ledge. CS go. What is it about an alert? Abort an alert. True. CS abort on damage. True. CS action AI current actor. I think that's how I do that. Sleep. Now I have to make a point reference. Sleeping. Stream. Do that. Sleep. Grunts. Sleeping. Stream. P0. Okay, so I'm either going to get an error or this is going to work. Not a valid function or... Oh, I didn't underscore on damage. True. Wrong number of arguments. Okay. I'm going to grab the thing from... the script from that one mission. The Nightfall. Wrong map. M30. Scripts. This one. Oh. Damn it. I don't want to have to open up a new tab just to get this just to figure out how this works. CS push stance patrol. So if I do CS push stance sleeping? Okay, that seems to have worked. Copy that. Go to the grunt. No, that's the wrong thing. Initial zone, grunt stream. Placement script. Okay, I'm assuming there's supposed to just be one of them.
Catch the Zamzam.
That is not sleeping. Grunts should be around here somewhere. They should be in this part of the script. Hmm. Where's the grunt stuff? Okay, what is push stance? Hmm. Oh, here we go. Oh, I know it's activity. That's our activity set. Hmm. Oh, it just says patrol. None of it is non-patrol, is it? Uh. I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do for this. is apparently the first one. The first part of the document where it mentions grunts. Where the heck is my one? Trying to figure out where my thing is. Right, I know why it won't do it. I'm trying to look for a thing. Fuck. What is the sleeping stance? Did you sleep or sleep? Asleep or sleep? Push stance sleep. Compile, save, spawn. Asleep. Will you accept asleep? Nope, you're just gonna walk over to it and not do it. Yep. There we go. Here we go. These are all the elites, but none of them mentions the grunt sleeping. Yep. I think the grunts just use just used activity names. Unfortunately, they don't do it when they first spawn in. So I have to redo it. Activities, AI activities set. Okay. Grunt. These guys are all going to be asleep. Cov underscore stream underscore grunts. Cov stream grunts. Sleep. So that should work anyway. Take away the activity. Okay. Check again. Okay, so all the grunts that spawn from this will be asleep when they spawn in. So let's set up 4 of these. Let's set up 5 sleeping grunts. I also have to make sure that they don't see you when you enter the area, because there is an issue with Halo Reach mapping where enemies seem to just have 360 vision around their heads, regardless of what you tell them to do. Okay, spawn them in. They're all asleep. Place player here. And they can see me, so I'm not invisible. Good. Map reset. So they do that thing. That's good. This is what we wanted. So these are the sleeping grunts. They fall asleep and they rest. Hmm. Hmm. Also set up some jackals, I guess. Make a command script for the jackals. I should probably label these encounters, shouldn't I? Call that river encounter. I'm going to split these up so that I don't accidentally write in the wrong encounter set. Stream encounter. Sleeping grunts. I also need a trigger volume. Make sure I didn't break anything. Nope, I did not. Awesome. I like how I can see everything. I like how I managed to make this look. Although I don't know why this is still so ungodly bright. Nor why it cuts off like that. But I'm glad I managed to make this look like a jungle. Only thing I need to fix is the ungodly bright light and also that cutting off for some reason. Didn't say it could cut off, but it just does because it feels like it has more authority than I do. Problem is, I don't know what thing it uses. I also need to try and get it to not blind me when I look at it. Why is this so bright? It starts off fine, then just gets really bright for some reason. It'll be fine. I can fix it later. Just glad of how I made this look like it's still part of the jungle. It's not as dark, sure, but that's not the point. It's supposed to be the clearing. Okay. Have some new instance. Jackals. I'll call it Cov stream jackals. Jackal underscore mux. Jackal underscore. No, I'll just call it jackals. Because it's going to be jackals and skirmishes. Oh, I don't have skirmishes in the thing. Okay, hang on. I gotta add skirmishes to the zone, to the map, to the mission properties. Jackal, AI, skirmisher, major. I don't know what. I probably should label these ranks out better. So these will be jackals. These will be the marksmans up top. Weapons. Give them. I don't need a rifles. Oh, I have a carbine though. Put these guys up here. Oh, I didn't put pathing up here, did I? No, okay, I'm gonna have to make a specific one specifically for jackals. Okay. Yep. Okay. Can I specify the cell? No, I can't specify the cell. I have to delete all these spawn points too. No placement script. Set up 2 jackals. So I can specify cell. Too many jackals. Look at them jackal snipers with their Covenant carbines. Their carbines.
Oh, I can see, sir.
That works. I probably shouldn't have made it go so far back, 'cause now they're just going to walk backwards if they get threatened. I mean, you can jump up. It doesn't matter too badly. So, jackals, and now I got to make a cell for skirmishers. Skirmisher. Skirmishers. I think I might give them plasma pistols and do I give them brute plasma rifles? That'd be really annoying. Plasma repeaters. Have I set up their things for plasma repeaters? Spawn formation. So 3. Yeah, I did set them up to hold plasma repeaters.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll do skirmishers spawn down here and jackals spawn up there. Sorry, I'm just distracted with some things right now.
What
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give the skirmishers. I'm gonna give skirmishers the ability to spawn with plasma repeaters on heroic and legendary, but I'm gonna keep it at a lower chance compared to the plasma pistol. Plasma pistol I'll do 2. I'll make it a higher chance that they spawn with the needler out of everything, and I'm also gonna put the plasma rifle at 1. So they're most likely to spawn with needlers, but they can still spawn with plasma repeaters, rifles, and pistols. This time they spawned with all plasma pistols. Did I actually save them, or did I just... No, I saved them. Why the fuck? Why are they only spawning with plasma pistols? Oh, everything's heroic and legendary. I meant to just do plasma rifle and that. Okay, yeah, now they got needlers. So on legendary and heroic, they'll spawn with... They have a chance to spawn with the other things. So if I go here, mission, settings, legendary, there is now the chance that skirmishers will spawn with plasma rifles, like this guy. Jackals are still going to spawn with the carbines, though. I might change that to something else. Yeah, there we go. Now he's got a plasma repeater. Just making sure that they do actually spawn with them. I think 5 might be enough. I might go through in Halo 3 and check out the mission to see what they have originally spawning in, just so I don't know. No, I don't put too much in. Okay, so Jackals. I like how I can set it to specific difficulties. They'll spawn with different things. God, the jackals have such good sound effects. The clicking. I could be super evil and make a singular skirmisher champion and give that a thing. Give him a concussion rifle. Only on legendary, though. So go here. He only spawns on legendary. Make a skirmisher champion and give him a concussion rifle. So he's the spawn. Okay. Cell would be skirmishers. He doesn't have the proper hand placement for it, though. That's so sad. Look at him. He's so distraught that he can't hold it properly. It's because they don't have markers on them that let them hold the gun. He can hold it when he's walking, just not when he's standing still. I'll have to hold off on doing that. I mean, I can... You know what? I can do it really quickly. Give me a sec. I just have to copy it off of the plasma repeater because they're close. They're close enough. Objects, weapons, rifle, plasma repeater, concussion rifle. Did I change the model at all? No. Means I can just go straight to the concussion rifle's render model. Marker groups. Copy element. I remember it used to be so different setting up these things. Append element, Left hand jackal. Now I need right hand jackal. Copy element and then append it again. Save. And that should literally set them up to be able to hold concussion rifles. Hey. Well, it didn't work, I don't think. Unless it doesn't use the correct... Unless I change the model. I definitely changed the model at some point. I don't know what I changed, but I changed something. Oh, I added brute markers, didn't I? I had to change the brute markers so that the brutes could actually hold the concussion rifle. Append. Copy. Append. There. Now they should be able to hold the concussion rifle. Yeah, there we go. Now jackals can hold concussion rifles or skirmishers. We could put this guy on legendary and he'd be a pain in the ass. I'm thinking of making the concussion rifle an elite and jackal exclusive, but I could just leave it as a jackal exclusive and let the elites have a different weapon. So legendary, this guy spawns in. I'm thinking of making it only legendary to screw people over. So always place so that he always is placed on legendary. And if I change the difficulty back to normal, he won't spawn. Yeah, and he won't spawn. Instead, it will just be these guys. He won't even spawn heroic. Okay. One moment, chat. Family business. I have returned from my family business. Okay, so we've got skirmishes and jackals that spawn up here. Let's do some elites. I'll have to ask for testing how the density levels are. Stream elites. Chat, do we do elites or brutes? This is a simple change that I can make later if needed, but like just for now, do I do elites or brutes? Do I use the fan favorite warts or the fan favorite elite? Is that because they sound cool or? Elite default. Change you to elites. Yes, of course. Let them keep carbines. We'll do carbines and give them a chance to dual wield plasma rifles. So if they spawn here, save. Okay, they both spawned with a carbine. Yeah, now we've got one dual wielding. I could actually I'll make it so only heroic or higher they dual wield plasma rifles. That way you're not getting overwhelmed if two of them spawn in dual wielding. Yeah, so now he spawns in with one on lower difficulties, but on higher difficulties they'll spawn with two. Although I don't know if I should put them here because no, you can probably kill a few grunts while they're sleeping before these guys notice you. Yes, speak the alien language that nobody understands except for people who actually put their time into researching how to speak Sangheili. I agree. Don't worry, guys. I can totally understand them. It's okay if you guys can't understand them. I may need to pick your brain on setting things up for VR, Lockie. What do you need setting up? Is it Steam VR or Quest? Because if it's Quest, you'll have to talk to my brother about that. Unless you mean for streaming VR, then I can show you how. Streaming VR, then I can show you. It's pretty easy. It's not going to be too difficult to set up. It'll be pretty simple and nice and easy. Let's add the concussion rifle. No, I probably shouldn't because then it's going to spawn multiple in with the concussion rifle. Let me grab the needle rifle as well. Maybe I'll leave the carbine as a multi-character weapon and make the needle rifle a elite-only thing or something, or maybe a jackal-only thing. I could just keep needle weapons as spec ops only. But I feel like that would vastly reduce the pool of weapons that people have access to. Needle rifle. So 90% of down to near a few things that I haven't looked into yet, like chat. Like getting chat working. That's 100% what I was going to ask you, Lamel. Chat's super easy. I can show you now. It's not even an issue. It's like it's a non-issue with chat. It'll take like 5 seconds. Go to Steam. Get this thing software called Live. Start it up. It's like 5 seconds, Armor. It's not going to take long at all. You start it up. It's going to tell you to sign in. Do either one. Continue as guest. Streamer kit. Start it. It's going to tell you to sign into whatever you want to sign into. Click that. Done. But if you still don't understand, I can show you later.
Zuzip Musen, Rurimuzep, Walk.
So it's armor simple. It is armor simple, yes. Armor friendly. Just whip. Whop. I do need to fix their hands being super wide when holding the carbine. Because, like, what is going on here? They're holding it with their fingers. Their eyes look like pearls. Okay. So we got that. And then we're going to have reinforcement show up once you get to a certain point. Cov underscore stream underscore backup. I'm going to make these skirmishes and I'm going to make them bum rush you when you get too far. Skirmisher. Plasma pistol. Plasma rifle for heroic and legendary. Needler. Carbine. Leave that at 1. Make this. Make that 3, 3, and 3. So that there's not a chance that they'll fucking do it. Skirmisher. Is that how you spell skirmisher? No, it's an I. Schemisher. Should be called Schemisher. How dare they shittily name these characters? Grunstream. Let's remove their secondary because I don't think they have a holding point for it. Okay, so only one spawned with a carbine. That's good. Put you guys all the way back here. Just so they're not spawning in where you can see them. So, considering the player will be fighting, these guys will most likely hear the commotion when they spawn in, and instead of just standing there, they'll immediately rush you. I'm gonna have some elites spawn. It's a good spot to have some elites spawn. I might add some elites to the backup. Maybe just 1 elite, because 5 skirmishes and like 2 elites would be a bit much to deal with. I'll make an ultra. Making an ultra with dual needlers. I did set up the needler so it could be dual wielded, right? Yeah. I think I accidentally turned off the Ultra Elite's lights. I know that its eyeballs are supposed to be glowing. God, these needlers are so cool. Weapon. I'm going to replace carbine with needle rifle. Oh, Arma, you want to see something funny? We set up a new folder for the next section. Tree line. Root. Cov underscore branch underscore root. I promise you, Arma, you'll think this is funny. Why is the lining kind of... you know what? It's probably because it's more open. One root. Gonna make this a captain. Give him a spiker, or as the game files calls it, a spiker rifle, because it seems that they were on something when they named these. Set the thing to brute. Set the action. Are you still here and watching? I'll get back to this brute in a sec. I do need to actually start setting up, what are they called? Trigger volumes. So what we'll do, I don't know if this is enough. Hey, Starly, how you doing? Remind me to DM you later. I got to tell you something. Oh, it only spawned in the backup. How are you doing? You want to see something funny, Starly?
Workpumesh. Chibik
Send you a DM so you can get to it after. Sure. All right.
Kimib Alp Susi. Umumi Ash Sishu. Zu Umuki Kamu Rusu.
He's peeing. Every Halo game, you can give characters an action to do. One of them is peeing for the brute. Oh, it's great.
Zai Aus.
Oh, did you see the Overwatch event got extended? And now people are upset because they couldn't get the table flip emote because it was too they would miss like a challenge. Say you're lying? No, it got extended. It got extended till the 16th. They extended it because people weren't able to get the table flip emote. And so Blizzard were like, okay, so to fix that some people aren't getting the table flip emote, we're reducing it from 49 challenges to 39 challenges. Now, you would think this is a great idea. However, Blizzard dug themselves back into the hole after they then said people who got 48 challenges completed got the double table flip title. And now people are upset. Because they couldn't get the double table flip emote because they were missing one challenge. Oh. I'm going to open up Halo 3 so I can see how many enemies were in that section. Staying off Overwatch got you. Why are you staying off Overwatch? Do you not like the event that badly? Do you hate it that much? Because Rivals has Blood Hunt? What does that have to do with the event? Oh god, the hiccups. Oh god, the hiccups, they want me. Let's see how many things. I like that event more. Why the fuck? What the fuck did we having to tell you that? I'm gonna stay off Overwatch because event. Oh, it had nothing to do with the event. My name's Stally. I go. I'll just DM this to you now while everything loads.
First squad, you're my scouts. Move out, quiet as you can. Let's get moving, Chief. Come on, I'll lead you out.
Okay, there we go. That's wild though with the changes. Like nothing you can do to make someone without making someone mad, lol. Well, originally people were upset because they weren't getting the table flip one, and then they decided to extend it and then lock the people who wanted the table flip one out of another emote or another title. Technically, I should have it because I got those loot box things done at the very end, but they don't count the loot box ones.
Spread out, you will.
What will I do without him?
Jesus, that phantom flies in so fucking fast. Abandoned post. I want to see how many okay, I didn't even realize the phantom dropped those guys off. Like what, 7 grunts and a brute? And then more come out of the cave at the back? Oh no, these guys just retreat to the cave. I have jackals here instead of grunts. They come out of the cave. The lighting is working so much better in this than it does in Halo Reach. So I'm gonna see like what spawns in here. You have the grunt here. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 grunt. Okay, so I pretty much did 5 grunts as well. Wasn't even on purpose to copy. There's a brute up there.
Run away!
No, don't run away.
Oh, please.
Okay. Okay, 8 grunts. Jesus, how many grunts are up here? I didn't even realize. No wonder why it's called grunt thing. And then some jackals and more grunts coming along. Okay, so maybe more grunt. No, wait, I used skirmishers here. Right, I used skirmishers here. I never realized how bright this section got.
Pelicans are en route, Chief, but I can't raise Bravo. If you find them, get them to the
Okay, well, no, that's not too bad. I think I got a good amount of enemy density. Give me 1 sec. 1 moment. I'm a horrible streamer. I'm a horrible streamer. You should all gift subs. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Don't gift subs. Yeah, no, I'm just clarifying some things with the fam. So I want these guys to spawn, and I'm gonna have to get a big ass trigger volume over here. So first we'll do the trigger volume for spawning things in. It will just be this. I'm gonna set this to a sector because I cannot fathom using a bounding box now that I know you can use sectors. There is no point of a sector or a bounding box if these things are just way better. Okay. We're gonna call this trigger volume grunt stream spawn. And now we can also set up a sector thing to switch between the things. Oh god, can you... If you do it a specific way, you'll be able to see a grunt spawn in, but it should be fine. If I can make a beeline, I can make an arrow towards that and that. It's hard to tell because it's in the darkness. Not what I wanted you to do. It's in the darkness, chat. Okay. So now if you pass this point, it will spawn the enemies in and you won't be able to see them. So we go back to the scripting. We go... Where is it? We grab one of these sleep until... Script. Do they use dormant scripts or wake up scripts? Startup scripts. Script dormant. They mostly use dormant scripts. I think dormant scripts are supposed to be off until you do something with it. Script dormant grunt stream encounter. Let me check just to make sure, because I don't know if each encounter has its own thing. Meadow, yeah. It's dormant. Let me see. Wake. Meadow. Start. Okay, this is the only thing. This is an insertion point? Like, what is this? This is really cool. So it looks like it's for an insertion point. I don't know what else wakes this. I think it's still, again, insertion point. I don't know how to do this without, like I want to have these scripts set up, but I don't want to, like, they're dormant, yes, but I don't want to, I don't know how to wake these up. Do I wake it up after I do a script, or? Oh, okay. So once you get there, it wakes up the entire... It wakes up the script. Yeah, I still don't know how that works. I think I'll just go... I think I'll just set these up as start... I don't know if it's better to keep it as a startup script or a dormant script. AI play... Wait, it's a sleep until... Sleep until it detects you in there. The grunt stream spawn. Rename it to that. AI place cove stream grunts. I think that's what they are. Grunts, jackals, elites. AI place cove stream elites. AI place cove stream jackals. And then we do another sleep until. Sleep until volume test players. We'll call it backup squad volume. AI place cove stream backup. Yep. Do that. We'll make a backup squad volume. Where is... Yeah, we're on trigger volumes already. So we'll do this. Set it up here. I prefer sectors because I can set them up like at angles, unlike the other one. Set it up all along here. So if you pass along here to get up, the game will spawn in enemies. Then I use this to pull it out of bounds. Do the same over here. And then we just make it super high so that the player has no way to go over it. There. Might need to widen it just so that... Because if a player is fast enough, they can actually get through it without triggering it. If you're fast enough. So we save that. What did I call it? Backup squad volume. So we'd want to change... We'd want to set up something here. We'll make a script. Make this make a script. Script, dormant, leaving river. No, wait. No, we'll do another sleep until. Why is copy pasting it, deleting it? Sleep until river exit. Wake. Grunt. Stream. Encounter. That should work. Save it. I need to make a volume over here. This one can just be a standard box, bounding box. Just to let the game know that you've left the river. Again, make it larger so that if you're too fast, you don't accidentally skip the thing. River exit. That it? Compile. No errors. Save. Now what we do is run with game scripts. Make it full screen. Gotta make sure I don't die too. Oh, I just realized the thing's in the way. Hang on a sec, chat. I'll move that out of your way so you guys can see. Boom. Yeah, the water here is also broken a little bit. We can fix that. I also need I'll do music later. So this is the one that activates the enemies. You'll see a little bit of lag. That's just because Tag Test struggles a little bit more over the game. Cookie cutters don't try to run through the walls and stuff. Might need to move that back a bit. I got grenades. I forgot I gave them that ability. I forgot I gave them the ability to use drop shields. So far, so good. Now, when I leave this area, it should wake up the next script instead of keeping it running the entire time. No. Here's the thing. I don't think it can wake up... I don't know why it didn't wake up the script. Unless I didn't go through it properly. I went through it too quickly. That's why it didn't activate. Yep, I'm trying to crouch. That's what I'm talking about. I went through the volume too quickly and the game didn't have time to set it up. At least I know where the cover is. Come here. which you're running. It's weird because it uses the old keybinds for reach. I was about to say, why is he not shooting at me? Okay. That is that entire area done. So it did work. It did wake up. It's just that I ran through the trigger volume too quickly, so I'm going to have to make it thicker. So let's stop running game scripts and do a map reset. It is working, though. That's good to know. I'm going to have to set up volumes as dormant. For those who don't know why scripts are started as dormant, it's because if you don't start the script off dormant, having everything, all scripts started up at once can cause a lot of issues. You can technically do it, but it can also lag out the game. Oh, don't do the thing where you just go across the entire map. Okay. That should be big enough. There's no way you can get through that without triggering it. I refuse. Refuse to believe they can get through. So River Stream is done. We're going to get rid of the peeing animation for this brute. I mean, I could keep it as a peeing brute. It would be funny. What does he spawn with? Spiker? Spiker, yeah. I'll keep him with the Spiker. Okay. I think I know what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to have a brute shooting at a grunt corpse. That would actually work out pretty well. Have some infighting in the Covenant. And when I say infighting, I mean brutes bullying grunts. Have the brute stand here. And I'll just have him shoot along this area here. Oh, I don't even have the thing set up. There's no zones in here. God damn it. I'll call it tree cross. Cross. Completely forgot I had to set this up. This should be the easier of the sections. This should be a lot easier because of how much smaller this section is. Generate. There's no way it copied all the areas. Please don't tell me it did the same with this one. Okay, no it didn't. It copied it for this one though, which is annoying. Delete. Areas 0. Areas 1. Clear auto generate. That's incredibly annoying though. That's something I'm gonna have to watch out for in case it tries to set up another area in a section I've already done. High density so that they can all work there. Perfect. And this part's going to also have to be high density too because they're going to be walking across this thing here. They're going to be walking across a tight bridge. I can hear my dad yelling. I don't think the footy's going in his favor. All right, we can change this to medium density. Go through here. Don't need to have firing points in there because they're not going to. Nothing's going to spawn in there. I really could have just remade the entirety of Sierra 117 in Halo Reach, but I really just wanted to try and make this into my own mission using different areas. Okay, it's working out. Do that. Put that there. Generate. That is the weirdest area I've ever done. Okay, generate. There we go. That's the entirety of the tree area. See, that's a lot less than what I had to do for the last one. Oh my god, is Brad out here? I'm so happy that we got tools to help with setting up stuff like this. Just go out of bounds and see what it all looks like from above. Because there are no Marines following you, I don't have to worry about other things like pathfinding in areas where it doesn't need to be. Okay, so yeah, because there are no Marines in this part, I don't need to worry about setting up things. I do know how to make a Marine follow you throughout the entire mission because it's like zone setup. You got to set up zones and stuff, and you have to migrate them between zones. I do need to do other things. Okay. Who's seen Repo's newest icon? I just want to ask real quick. Who's seen Reaper's newest icon for their fucking thing? God, imagine if I give the brute captain a brute shot. He's going to be shooting at the bodies. He's going to be shooting at the fucking grunt bodies. Can you set them up as dead, though? That's actually a question I need to know now. Yep, you can. Okay. Body vitality. It's dead. It doesn't need a vitality. Add folder. Dead bodies. Question. Map reset. Ah, don't tell me it's going to be like that when I start the map up. Dead bodies scenery objects? Characters. Where's Grunt? Grunt. Just need to make sure that it ragdolls when it spawns in. I'll call it target practice. I like how every time I change it, it goes in a random direction. I could just make it a biped and tell the brute to shoot at a living grunt until it dies. So if I... You're not set to dead anymore. You can be alive. Body vitality. 0.1. Set it to 0.1 so that he basically will get insta-killed. I'll bring back the scripting so you guys can watch the scripts again. Comment it out. Tree line. Script, command, script, brute, bully, CS, shoot. It is shoot at, right? Yes. Boolean means like true false, right? Yeah, okay. Shoot true target practice. Okay, no errors. Just need to call this thing brute bully. Brute bully. Okay, save. Now, if I spawn him in, he should fire at this little grunt. Don't look at me! That's just what the script says. Okay, he did not want to do it. Okay, he doesn't seem to want to shoot at target practice. Not sure if I named it correctly. No, I named it correctly. Okay, hang on. Let's try this. CS, shoot, cove, branch, root, true, target, practice. Okay, I'm not getting any errors. I also just realized he's not moving. Who do I spawn my character in? Yep. No, he's moving. I know I'm down here. What are you going to do? Oh, he's going to run around. God, he is very difficult to see in this kind of lighting. Again, it could just be because it's dark in this area and also because it's a small screen. Let me set myself to invisible so I don't get dieted. Why won't he shoot at it? Is it because it has to be an object specifically and it's not a unit? It's a unit, not an object? I guess it has to be an object. I can change it to a point. I just need to make a point set. As long as one gets hit, I'll call it brute bully. Point bully. Probably shouldn't call this bullying, considering he's straight up just killing. He's straight up killing this grunt. Shoots underscore point, I think is what it was. So yeah, shoot point. True. We call it bully point slash P0. Okay. Compile scripts. Not a valid point reference. I called it point bully, not bully. Called point bully, not bully point. Compile. All right, now he should shoot at that point. He's ignoring it. Have I done something wrong here? His placement script is still set up. CS shoot point cove branch root true point bully slash P0. He won't shoot at it for some reason. Let me do a map reset. Why won't you do that? Let me see if there's any CS point shoots in any of the other thing. CS shoot. This one works. Let me change it to a different character. What if it's a different enemy? Nope, the elite just takes a little step back. Oh, does it really need that? Are you serious? There's no way. CS shoot true. There's no way it needs to do that first. No, okay, see, it didn't work. No way, this is fucking... There's no way I have to do all this just to get it to work. CS. Enable moving true. CS. Enable targeting true. Is it the sleep they have at the very end? Sleep 1000. Okay, I figured out what's happening. I drink liquid. I'll do that now. Okay, I figured out what's happening. It's going through the script and instantly stopping it, like, the moment it gets to the very end. All right, let's change this to target practice. Target practice. Let's change it to that. Get rid of this part, I think. Compile scripts. What's going on in the other one then? Oh, sleep until. That's what I've been missing. So now when this guy spawns in, he should just shoot. Yeah, there we go. Okay, abort on spotted and abort on damage is now what we need. Abort on damage and abort on alert. So let's do this. Add these. Now let's see if my presence will stop this treachery. He really hates this grunt. He really hates it. Okay, I do think I need to make him so he doesn't move unless... Okay, so map reset time. I also need to make it. I need to disable this true thing. False. So we can't move. We want to do. What is this? Ah, it's a global value. Okay, but what decides whether they've been spotted? Ah, volume test. Okay. Can I make it so if they are alerted or they take damage, it's technically them? So sleep until. Let's make a global. Let's make a global up here. Global Boolean. Bully stop. Bully stoppers. False. So that's going to be false. I don't know if these get set to false at the very beginning. Okay, so they get set to false. Yeah, when they're started. When the mission starts. You don't do it. Okay. Boolean false. Sleep until bully stoppers true. I think that's how it's done. It just says I think that's how that works. We're gonna find out in a sec. Save scripts. Okay. Bully stoppers false. Okay, you are ignoring it. Why are you ignoring it? Is the question actually. Oh, did I not? Oh, I didn't save it. Compile scripts. Oh, you bastard. Bully stoppers. Bully stoppers is false. That's true. Oh. Until. Okay. We need to set up differently, I guess. Sleep until bully stoppers true. Is it like that? One of these has the thing. I did in another map. Print, fuck off. I did in one of these. Control room. Okay, here we go. Sleep until. Yeah, here we go. That's how you do it. It's done like that. So I go sleep until bully stoppers true. Compile. Nope, that still broke it. Why did it break? Ow. Is it this? Check again. It looks about right. No problems? You're not shooting. Bully stoppers. Set to false. Sleep. 1,000. Let's check again. Okay, something. I did something apparently. Let me comment this out. Why are you all of a sudden not shooting? Is it because I disabled his moving? I reverted the script back. Do I need a map reset? Maybe it... Maybe I only like shooting a point. Compile scripts. Yeah, I think it only likes shooting the point. So sleep until equals bully stoppers true. And then we have to go back up and remake the global. Global Boolean bully stoppers false. Do a quick compile. Forgot to put a parentheses. Yep, down bully stoppers. I forgot to put a parentheses there. Look at him thinking about his life. He's wondering what happened. How did he end up here? Okay, now I need to set up a script. I need to set up a boundary so that if it detects the player going through it, I can make it so he can keep shooting, but when Billy stop us. Does CS abort? Hang on. CS abort on alert. True. CS abort on damage. True. From what I can tell, it doesn't really abort when it's supposed to. Was there a problem? Why the fuck? What's your issue? Are you technically alert? Oh, I think because he killed the grunt, he's technically alert. Or not. Or it's just the abort. Yeah, it's the abort. I think because he's killing the grunt, he's technically alert. So we're just gonna let him do that for a little bit. Bully stop. Global set bully stoppers true. Bully stoppers. Set bully stoppers true. True. Okay, there we go. Okay, so what I can do is I can make it so the brute spawns in, and then when you pass by the volume that does a thing, can I make it so it stops on alert? Can I sleep until alert? Is that a thing? Well, I'll just do a volume test. I'll do a volume. So let's say if you pass here, you'll enter the bully stopping zone. You'll enter, this is the bully stopping zone. Once you pass this, the bully brute will stop shooting at the grunt. The poor fucking grunt that's dead. Bully stopping zone. It should be just enough time for you to walk around the corner, see the brute shooting, and it should give you the idea. I should probably just set this to a volume test, really, instead of a global change. Bully stopping zone. Is that what I called it? Yeah, bully stopping zone. Put a player here. Set up a bully. Yep. He stopped firing. And now we have a dead body. And now we have story to our game, to our mod. I just need to set up a zone that will summon him. I can also make it so that exiting will wake an encounter. Call this exit. Stream. Wake. I should probably order some food soon. Wake. Tree bridge. Or tree line. Script, dormant, tree line. I used to not think this was going to work. I originally thought this wasn't going to work because I watched a YouTube video saying that dormant scripts had to be above wake scripts. Turns out they don't. Place of underscore. Is it brute branch? Branch brute. That's it for now, because that's the only enemy in this area. Let me order my dinner first. I can feel the hunger. Okay, my food has been ordered. This grunt lives only to be shot at by branch brute. All right, let's add a new instance of squad. Grunts. Cov underscore branch. Grunts. I think I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to have grunt spawn behind him running away. Oh, actually, I can make that a separate... I should make that a separate thing. Cov underscore branch underscore jackals. I'll set up jackals and I'll have grunts fleeing the scene. I'll have a squad of grunts running away because the brute is killing them. And I'll have them get deleted. I'll delete them when they leave the area. Grunts. Spawn 3 grunts, so it's a team of 4. And the brute is massacring them because he's stupid. Stupid brute. Doesn't matter what weapon they're holding.
Kexozemzum?
Kexozemzum. Yeah, squad formation, and I'll set up a point set. Point bully. I'll make a point that's just called grunt run. Grunt run. Script. Command script. Grunts running. CS go to point bully slash grunts run AI erase. That should be as simple as it is. Oh, I don't have a... I need to set up a trigger point for it. Exit stream, I need to do. I think about here would do the trick. Fucking hate dealing with bounding boxes. So as you walk around the corner, you'll see the grunts running away. That's what I like to call environmental storytelling. I hate this game. I hate these fucking mod tools. I hate them. Yeah, a bit too far back. You barely will be able to see the grunts. Pull it forward just a little bit. Yeah, that should be good enough. AI erase. What did I call them again? Cov branch underscore grunts. Cov branch grunts. Didn't call it exit stream. Exit stream. There, we happy? At least it gives you a good idea of what the problem is. I can't fault it too much. Okay, they're not. Oh, I didn't give them placement script. God damn it. Placement scripts. Grunts. Running. One of the grunts is being left behind. Oh shit, okay. They all vanish at once. That's not good. I'll have to put it on a sleep timer. Sleep 100. I'm also going to need to do a thing. CS underscore. What was it? Activity set. Okay. CS act. Oh, AI. AI activity sets. Cove branch grunts. Flee? I think it's called flee. No, not flee. Um, do they not have a flee? Is it just back up? Back up. Definitely not back up. What is the term for them running away? Because it's not flee apparently. Oh, apparently I can do this. Get rid of this gun. So will that work? Do they not go by flee? Characters. Grunt. Animation graph. Modes. It's called flee. Flee pistol move front. Flee pistol. Oh, that's why a pistol was there. Okay, so it's not underscore. That time it worked. Still not doing it. Okay. For some reason, the grunts don't want to run. Oh. I know what I'm doing wrong. AI activity set branch grunts cove branch branch grunts flee. Compile. Sleep 100. Didn't compile. I forgot to compile. I keep forgetting to compile. Okay. There we go. I mean, that also works so long as they don't spawn in a shit spot. I don't know why I can't set them to just be in flee. Wait, flee is... No, flee is not an activity. Damn, my food's already been picked up. That's cool. So there is flee stuff. They do flee if they have to, but I don't think they have activity names for flee. I think I'm gonna have to just do the animation thing. Have it sleep. Like, what if I remove this and then just have them delete themselves? Compile scripts. Okay, I can... That works. Set it to 500. I think 500 is like 5 seconds or something. I don't know how they do this. Compile scripts. Save. Definitely longer than 5 seconds. Let's do 250. I hate this flickering that it's doing. Okay. I'll try 200. I think 200 will be just enough. It should be enough. The problem is I don't think they'll make any sound. Like they won't talk or like do little grunt screams. we got the grunts. I wish I could just get them to do the flea animation. What if the activity name is panic? Hang on, I'm just going to comment this out. Activity sets cove branch grunts panic. Scripts save. Okay, I don't know. Retreats. Um, head to bed. Good luck with modding. Thank you, Nex. Have a good one. How far away is my food? Okay, it's like a minute away. I'm gonna quickly read out. Error for raid message not found / raid Moonish. There is the raid message and the raid target. I hope everyone has a good day, night, whatever time it is. I will see everyone tomorrow with another stream. Bye.